All right, Vig. You know, it's right in the middle of baseball season.
Yes.
We just had the All-Star break. Actually, as recording of this, we are in the middle of the All-Star break.
Midsummer Classic.
Midsummer Classic.
Yeah.
I think like 400,000 people watched it last night on TV, the All-Star game. But one of the things that affects us Yankee fans and affects our best player happened a couple nights ago at the Home Run Derby.
A-Rod?
Oh, I wish.
Our best player.
This isn't 2004, my friend.
Jeter?
Close.
Close.
Don't you know Robinson Cano,
Yeah.
our best player,
Yeah.
reigning Home Run Derby champion,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Heads down to Kansas City,
Yeah.
competes in the Home Run Derby, all of a sudden is mercifully booed by the Kansas City Royal fans. Okay, I mean, every swing he makes, they're cheering the home runs that he doesn't hit, and he should be a little embarrassed for hitting zero himself.
It definitely got in his head.
They got in his head.
Booing got in his head.
But basically, I mean, if you didn't see, I'm sure you can catch it on YouTube or somewhere else, just the incredible booing that the fans gave Cano. Was that justified? Let me ask you that.
I thought it was completely unacceptable.
Okay.
I thought it was rude and obnoxious, and I think that the Royals fans should absolutely be ashamed of themselves. And what it became was it became kind of like a mob scene, like a mob riot, where one person turns into two people, turns into 10, and then everyone just starts either running because everyone's running,
Right.
or they start booing because everyone's booing, or cheering, or doing the wave just because everyone's doing the wave, right? I thought it was completely unacceptable, though, because Robinson Cano picked the right team to represent the American League. He picked 4 bona fide home run hitters.
And you know what? That kind of comes back to the reason for the booing in the first place. And here's where, believe it or not, I'm going to stand up for the Royals fans a little bit here.
Yeah.
Is Cano, day or two before the Home Run Derby, said, hey, you know, I'll pick a Royals representative. They had a guy, Billy Butler, in the All-Star game. Young guy,
Good player.
Can hit the ball out
Good
of the
player.
park. You know, he's no Jose Bautista, who was on the team.
No.
He's no David Ortiz, who was on the team.
He's no Trumbo.
No
He's
Trumbo.
no Cano.
No Cano, right? But either way, the Royals fans expected
He's no
him
fielder.
to be picked.
Yeah.
Fielder.
Yeah, who can pick him over? Yeah, go ahead.
Right. But point being, so I'm going to say it was okay for the Royals fans to boo because they were expecting to see their guy.
Because Cano promised that he was going to pick a Royal even
Right.
before the Derby.
Correct. And had Cano not said anything about
Right,
it,
yeah.
slid in under the radar, I feel like it would have been lessened.
Right.
However, I think the vitriol really came from the fact that the Royals are just a poor organization. You know, I hate to knock, you know, individual fans like myself there at watching the game. I'm not going to knock those people. But the fact that the organization, you know, hasn't won since, 1985? I mean, I think their last great player was Brett Saberhagen. I mean, where do you go? When you're that kind of fan, if you have to take pride and happiness in demoralizing somebody else.
Remember the one season, 7, 8 years ago, that Tony Pena had there as a manager where they won 90 games
Yeah.
and made the playoffs and got bounced in the first round? Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, the Royals not only suffer from an American League inferiority complex with great teams all over the place, all around them in their own league, but also they're only a few hours away from the Cardinals.
Right.
And the Cardinals have a $100 million payroll.
Mhm.
The Cardinals win World Series, so it's not like the Royals are only losing out to the big bad Yankees or Red Sox or Texas Rangers or a well-run ball club like a Tampa Bay Rays, who's small market but very well run. They're also losing out to the down the street team that's winning World Series, and by the way has a $100 million payroll as well.
Right, and it's not like the Royals are that small of a market.
Right.
You know, Kansas City is not Minnesota. You know, it's not Tampa, like you
Right.
said. You know, they actually get people that come to the games, and they have some money to spend.
Yeah.
And they once in a while,
Ownership.
yeah, exactly. Once in a while, they do get some good, promising young players, and they just don't develop or they trade them away.
It's like Pittsburgh's not a small market either, but the Pittsburgh Pirates have 20 owners. Literally, just get 20, so everyone wants to make their $1 million profit that year.
Right.
So yeah, I totally agree. They have an inferior complex not only within the AL, but also throughout all of baseball. And right down the street, a few hours down the street though, the Cardinals are winning World Series right in their faces.
Got to be rough to be a Royals fan.